The question isn't whether you're going to leave Windows operating system or not. The question is, what do you go to? You know, you've lived with Windows for a long, long time. I understand this. And you're accustomed to it. You're used to it. But like any other abusive relationship, you've had enough. Can you imagine being dictated to? This is what you must do. This is how you must do it. And by the way, you don't have a choice in any other way of doing it. This is what you've been living with. So eventually you're going to, hit the point where it's like, I'm not taking this anymore. And see, this is the thing. Like, we've developed relationships with our electronic devices. I mean, really real relationships. We cherish these things. The thing that you carry around in your pocket, the screen that you stare into, these are very valuable to your existence now. You can't do anything without it. And it's sad, in a way, that we've come to this, where our trust now is in electronics and not other people. Like this whole idea that we have to prove who we are to a screen, to a machine. This is the absolute bottom of humanity. So I could say that it would be, easy. Just shut off your Windows computer, kick it to the curb, or wipe it out. Can you imagine doing that? You're going to wipe it out. It's like a moving day, where it's like, oh, but I love this house. I have so many fond memories of this house. I have so much stuff in the house. I really don't want to pack it up to move somewhere else and then have to find a place for it again. I'm comfortable here. And this is what the Windows Corporation is hoping, that you are with Windows, so that you'll just stay with it. And we have an upgrade. Oh my God, it's like a new kitchen in your house. A new upgrade. And so now you're excited again to have new Windows. Oh my God, look at it. I've got a new kitchen in my house. I've got a new Windows operating system on my machine. And that comfort and familiarity is exciting. Until things like the garbage disposal fails. The dishwasher doesn't clean. The oven breaks down. The cabinets get moldy. And it takes every little bit of you to love the kitchen. But you keep using it because that's what was given to you. I think this is the relationship we had with Microsoft Windows. I think that's what it was. And it was abusive. And so now people are realizing the abusive relationship that they're in, and like a bad divorce, they want out. And they want out like nobody's business. They want out. Just get me out. I don't care what operating system I have. Well, probably that's why you're here, looking at this saying, what do I do now? I'll tell you what to do now. Whatever you want. Basically, whatever you want. What you want is not important here. It's what you need. You need to make the machine less relevant in your life. You need to make other people, your family, your friends, your coworkers, your socialization network, you have to make that more important to you than Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever the heck else you get on. I think that's what has to happen. But it's not going to happen. It's not the operating system that creates the lifestyle. It's your lifestyle that creates your lifestyle. What you choose to be important creates your lifestyle. At least that's what I think. In the meantime, there's guys like me out there think we might have something to offer to help you get through these hard times of leaving Windows and moving to Linux operating systems. And what operating system? It doesn't matter. Linux anything. I'm telling you, Linux anything. I mean, I came over with Linux Mint, but I could have easily come over with Ubuntu or Red Hat or any of the other bunch of them and struggled through it a little bit, figured out the learning curve. We've all done this. I mean, how many of you out there are married? What were you before you were married? You weren't married. You had no experience. You just did it. You learned on the way. This is how life is. This is what happens in life. So it doesn't matter what operating system you go to when you change to Linux. Understand this, that how it operates, how it looks, how it feels, how you navigate through it is all up to the desktop environment. So a couple of weeks ago, I put out this video called Navigating Desktop Environments or something like that. We look at a few of the more popular desktop environments. And this is what's going to dictate how the computer reacts to your input, because you're having a relationship with the computer. And the relationship is through the GUI, or the graphic user interface. This is how you relate to your partner, the computer. I guess I'm going to use that analogy now from now on. This is a relationship. So the relationship boundaries, let's say, are set up by the desktop environment. So you might look at something like Cinnamon, for example. And Cinnamon is very straightforward. Doesn't lie to you, doesn't cheat on you. She's easy to live with, doesn't really complain. And she's stable. She's always there, has your back. You know, supports you when you need it. Yeah, Cinnamon's good. I like Cinnamon. Okay. And then there's Mate. So Mate is exactly that, a mate. You know, stalworthy, strong, independent. Doesn't have the bells and whistles. Just reliable. That's Mate. It looks, you know, robust, strong, confident. That's Mate. All right? The XFCE. This is a little bit of attitude here. A little bit of in your face, kind of brazen. It's fast. It's resourceful. Interesting stuff, eh? Interesting stuff. Each one of these desktop environments has a personality. And it comes through and, you know, reflects your personality. KDE, the Plasma desktop. This is the new kid on the block. This kid is sexy, is sassy, right? Sharp. Hard to get to know. Multifaceted. If you're calm, serene, and gentle, you'll have a hard time with Plasma, because Plasma is like vibrant and sassy and extroverted, all these things. Maybe you like Plasma. I think Plasma, you go out on the weekend with Plasma, but you know, you kind of lay back and stay home with Mate. Is that how it goes? Yeah, it's a good reputation. I ran with Cinnamon from the get-go, and Cinnamon was steady. Cinnamon was savory. Cinnamon was a little spicy, but comforting and cozy and warm, just like Cinnamon. You think when these things are being developed that they actually have it in mind. What makes it, gives it a personality. And this is a personality. So the inspiration behind Cinnamon, I don't know what that is, but the developers had a very comforting, smooth, reassuring feel to Cinnamon. Because that's what you think of when you say the word cinnamon. It's that. Anyhow, when you're ready to leave your Windows relationship, when you've had enough of that abuse, just remember these girls. When you finally had your last falling out with Windows, remember these girls. Because there's more fish in the sea. For sure. I think I've had enough of that, eh?